Well, we just sat down for a tasting of a lifetime, magnificent wines from Chateau Latour, dating back to 1990.
Where we had a broad range of vintages, from exceptional vintages 2010 or 203 to more ready for drinking vintages like 204. All the wines, the Latour, l'Effort de Latour, which is our second wine, and the Pauillac. So I think we had a good introduction to the Latour family.
Absolutely, and talk about your rich history, dating back to the 1300s, family-owned for over 600 years.
The history is the people who work there, you know. So there are generation of people who have been working on these premises, and things have changed a lot, you know. Things have changed a lot, and it's not because it's old, but it's good. It's good because there's a special place, a terroir, which is really amazing.
You can really taste a sense of place there, and whenever people talk about the first gross of the wines of Bordeaux, they talk about it's a magical place. What makes Bordeaux so magical?
You have to come and visit us to understand that these places, there's a sense of a magical moment when you enter. Bordeaux has the quality and also the size. If you have a quality and you're too small, nobody actually has the chance to drink your wine. So the chance of Bordeaux has to be exposed all over the world for many years. That people, so this has built the notoriety. This has built a brand that's gone on for many years now.
And some of the things that people have been talking about lately, obviously, is how the price of Bordeaux has it's skyrocketed. Yeah. You said something interesting about how 20 years ago you had 2 times the inventory that you have now.
You know, I remember in the early 80s when the US started to buy wine. I have articles, dating back 82, 83. The French people were writing, we can't buy these wines because the Texans are buying it now and it's too expensive. Then after we had the Japanese people in the end of the 80s, then the Russians, then the Chinese. But these countries were not buying wine before. So inevitably we are making the same or less quantities because we are more severe in our selections, because we want to try to make the best possible wines. So this double effect of less quantity and more buyers, whether we like it or not, it's a bit frustrating because we have a lot of our friends and private customers who say, hey, I can't afford your wines anymore. But it's really the market and demand equilibrium. There's no way we can do much about it.
Do you feel like it's going to continue and just go higher, or do you think it'll plateau and level off a bit?
Bordeaux is all about ups and downs. It's ups and downs in vintages because every year is a very different climate. It's ups and downs in economic trends. So I think we've reached a plateau. I think China now is slowing down clearly. So it might be a good time to buy.
Oh, good. A good time to buy Chateau Latour, right? One last question. I happened to be in Bordeaux September 2013. What a rough year you guys had weather-wise.
You're right. 13 was close to a disaster, actually. Very close to a major disaster. We had to bring in so many people in the fields to sort, to pick. It was like a bit of an emergency, a fire. Whereas 2008, 2009, 2010 were much more relaxed. Much more relaxed. You need to get used to that.
Yeah, and how do you recover?
You don't recover. You need to absorb. And it's a double punishment because the quality is tough in 2013, but also the volumes are very low. So this is agriculture. We're not selling cars. You need to accept that Mother Nature is ruling your job.
Wonderful wines. Thank you for your time.